Well, we use this technology, which is IVUS and spectroscopy, to detect lipid-rich plaques and plaques with a lot of plaque burden. We did the study in patients with myocardial infarction, and I think those patients have a lot of extra plaques. In fact, they had about 4 plaques per patient in our study. And we found that if they had a lot of plaque burden, or if they have a lot of lipid-rich plaques, then they had a higher risk of having a new event, a myocardial infarction, for example. However, in the future, I think we will use this technology in all kinds of patients, stable patients, and I think a lot of the patients will come from CT angio, where you can see large plaques with that are vulnerable but not stenotic, and treat them. But I think the biggest advantage is that it's so easy to use and so easy to interpret. You get a number, you get a big yellow spot that says, here is a lot of lipid, and that's very easy to see. And you get a scale from 0 to 1000 of how much lipid there is in the plaque, and 1000 is about 100%. So it's very, very easy to see when you have a dangerous plaque that can cause myocardial infarction or sudden death. If you use OCT, it's much more complicated to interpret, and if you have several doctors looking at the same OCT, you will get a lot of different results of their analysis. So the user, the simplicity is the biggest advantage, I think, and of course that it's validated. And now in 2 studies that it can detect plaques that cause myocardial infarction. Well, it's actually very, very good. I mean, the spectroscopy is fantastic, and the IVUS is fantastic because they have high resolution IVUS up to 60 megahertz or something like that. So the resolution of the IVUS is the best of all the IVUS I've ever seen. So actually, it's very, very good technology. What I think could be improved is kind of integration into the X-ray systems and more simple use. So you don't need a console. You can just have it as a part of the classical angio system and so on. That are things that could be improved. But otherwise, I think it's very good.